I'm the chair of the Adams Farm Committee and also a member of the board of the Friends of Adams Farm. The town purchased Adams Farm in 1997. This butterfly garden was a work primarily of Dorothy O'Shaughnessy of the Women's Club in Walpole, and with her husband did most of the work here. Rich Knowles, he suggested that we put up the signs to let people know why the monarch butterfly is important and how the monarch butterfly exists and the remarkable story of the monarch butterfly. Oh, I think Rich probably came to the Adams Farm Committee maybe 2 years ago and said he was thinking about doing this, and he was exploring ways to do it, and then finally hit on Walpole High School, which turned out to be an excellent choice to make, and the work, as you saw today, is just outstanding.
So my head of my department reached out to me that Adams Farm was looking for signage to be completed, so she extended that project to me, and then I chose one of my students to work on it after that fact.
My teacher, Ryan Conlon, came to me with this idea, and that the art department head of Walpole High had asked him if I was around to do this project. I'm in an independent study, Design 3 class with Mr. Conlon, and so I love doing projects for clients. It really puts my design skills that I've learned in class into a real-life setting. So I said, let's do it. So at first I fully made a sign that was like all very artsy and very much what I do in class, and then I got the pictures from them. So the ending result is kind of a mix between my original sign that was very much designed by me and what they were thinking of with the realistic pictures, so it's kind of a mix of both. We had to make the sign in a certain measurement with a space for the watermark, and we had to use really bright colors, but not too bright that it would fade in the sun, because we didn't know if it would be in full sunlight or in shade. This project took a few months. We did the first sign, I think, September to December, and then the second sign after the Christmas break, so like January to February.
Faith is pretty on top of it on her own. She did a lot of the heavy lifting by communicating to Rich, and then I would help her if she had any technical issues. So like if something wasn't working on the program, I was always there to help her out, but she mostly spearheaded it herself.
I'm absolutely awed. Seeing my artwork that I've just seen on the computer actually in 3D in real life, being able to touch it is incredible. I don't really do much hands-on art, so I don't really hold my art ever in my hand. It's all on the computer, so it's been a really cool experience today.
We don't see a lot of our physical artworks, so to be able to see it physically from digital to physical, and I always use real-life examples, like create something and imagine it or mock it up as if it was in real life, but to actually physically see it is pretty great, and it just opens up a whole another possibility of doing more community outreach. It's really nice to have Faith for 2 years, especially as my first year teaching. She was one of my first students. She was in a class of just 10, so we really bonded and got to know each other, and now I'm grateful that she was able to take my class again for next year. I'm going to miss her as a personal assistant and to help me out, but she's going to do great. She's going to go far, and I'm very proud of her.
I would just like to thank Mr. Conlon. He's been such a big inspiration to me, and I'll really miss him next year. And I'd also like to thank my parents for all their support and their help with my artwork and my schoolwork and everything I've done.
I just want to thank everybody for doing this, and particularly our students and our teacher. And I'd like to a big thanks to Rich Knowles for coming up with the idea and putting this stuff together that made it successful.